Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Oblivion. Well, last time, we put together a grand army of Bruma, and by grand army, I mean somewhere in the range of like 8 to 10 people or so. And today we're going to be doing some business for Sean Bean, because Sean told me to go and get the blood of a god, which we're going to do by getting the blood of a man who later became a god, which... honestly, that kind of feels like divine blood on a technicality to me, but who am I to disagree with Sean Bloody Bean? So, Sankator's my destination, but on the way, do not forget, yes indeed, we also need to go Layered ruin diving, because I now know where the statues that Umbacano wants are. So, let's start from, the Orange Road, and we'll head to Sankator via a couple of ruins. Here we go, just north of Coral in the lovely countryside, just before you hit the, Gerald Mountains. This should be destination number 1, is this? Yes, indeed, Moranda. The only downside being, yes, this is, well, okay, it is a mission, but it doesn't come with quest markers, so I don't know how big this place is, or where the statue's located. Oh, and hello there, not sexy. Right, that's the first time I've seen you guys down in a dungeon, but sure, why not though? Oh. These guys are kind of like... they're sort of aquatic. Right, so their existence here might sort of imply, yes, we might be going underwater. Generally, you see these guys just next to rivers and whatnot. Although then again, John. John. 2 things you're forgetting immediately. You literally made a ring to help with, scouting in dungeons. So let's just put that on, and now, okay. Now we know what's around, and bloody hell, do I have good range on this thing. And 2, you know how Layered ruins work. There tends to be one longer path, and one shorter path that you can, use as a shortcut in the event you can do the lockpicking. And you most certainly can. So just, get the nice summons out. Take out the stupid little rat things. And excuse me, you're supposed to be going for my summon. That's kind of the entire bloody point, actually. Okay, buddy, I don't know what you're doing today, but you're supposed to be taking on... there we go, we finally got the bloody memo, lovely. Okay, bit crowded actually in this bit of the world today. We've got flipping Minotaurs, we've got, flipping Mylark Hunters, we've got a bit of everything going on. Okay, this is rather unusual. Finish this guy off, and then as soon as possible, get a bit of healing, get a summon out to just clog up the hallway so nothing can get at... never mind, I thought you were trying to come back. Yeah, there you go. He's trying to get at me, but he can't fit past my summon, which is marvellous. It means my summon can just get in so many free hits. It's lovely. Okay, local trouble's been taken care of. Everything else looks like, that is rats and whatnot. So, if this is the shortcut, go down from this direction, and there we go. Straight into the next area. Just, always undo locked doors inside Layered ruins. That gets you to the end faster. And if what we're doing is, going dungeon diving to get the statue, that's going to work out for me. Although, hello, Saxing. Okay, by any chance is this going to be... oh, poison gas. But I'm pretty sure I can just tank it, to be honest. The poison gas isn't really, that poisonous, to be honest. I think we are, A-okay, actually. And nice thing about poison gas... it means there's basically no monsters, because they would take damage in the gas, presumably. It's just like poison damage. Oh, and hello, Saxing. Vala Cage. Okay, well, we need to get that open, because seriously, never say no to a Vala Stone. Those are an amazing insurance policy, so, okay. Somewhere, there's got to be a switch, a pull lever, a something, so, okay, just... go back into the lovely rooms around here. Don't mind me, guys. Gate keys. Okay, it's definitely poison damage because all the chests around here are containing, anti-venom potions. So it's got to be that. Oh, and there's the statue. Okay, that one was a lot easier to get to than the previous one we ran into. That previous one was guarded by a bloody nether lich or something. Okay, but I'm not going anywhere until I've got that Vala Stone. Okay, Vala Stones are too valuable to leave behind. Okay, I just spent the last 5 minutes running around this ruin taking gas damage constantly, trying to find the button. It was in the same room. It was just slightly around the corner. That was it. So, okay, we've now got the Vala Stone. Lovely. And here we go, just up the road into the Gerald Mountains themselves. That'll be Sancre-Tor over there. And this, right around the corner, this will be the next one I'm looking for. Like, yes, Nynendava, lovely. Oh, and hello. On this occasion, bit of a change of pace. We appear to have, oh, not necromancers, vampires on this occasion. But, oh, guys, I have got fire weaponry. Okay, you do not want to do this. And once again, just follow the locked gates. That's going to get me to the end as efficiently as possible. So, crack you open. Keep on keeping on. And sooner or later... Oh, blimey. Okay, another really easy eyelid statue there. So, possibly I've just been really bloody unlucky this entire game. Because... every time I go into a ruin, there's been either no statue, or the statue's been, like, you know, behind a mega boss, 3 sub-basements down. Then, these 2 ruins right here, they have been right at the bloody start. Very easy to get hold of. Okay, now we've got this location tagged. We can make it back to, yeah, Sancre-Tor pretty much at any time we want to. So, let's head back to town and give those statues to Umbacano. Because, to be honest, I also need to go shopping. Because I am constantly running out of arrows. Alright, there are precious few traders who actually sell decent quality arrows. Seriously, I'm currently level 28. One of only 2 weapon traders in the Imperial City is selling nothing better than elven arrows. No glass, no daedric, no ebony, nothing. Okay, Umbacano, 2 more statues, here you go.
Beautiful. Exquisite. You have proven yourself to be quite resourceful. I have another task which should interest someone of your particular talents.
Okay, so, well, one, I've got more statues to sell you, mate.
Well done. Here is your payment, as promised.
Lovely. And now I've been properly paid. Apparently, we've got another job to do.
You have proven yourself more than a simple grave robber. I believe you can handle a more complicated assignment. Are you interested?
Okay, well, I wouldn't have used the expression simple grave robber in the first place, but sure, whatever.
Excellent. Here, take a look at this sketch. The ancient text referred to this site only as the High Fane. Do you know it?
Okay, so... oh. Apparently, yes. It's a ruin known as Malada. I don't know how I know that, but possibly I visited it before. I don't know.
Malada? Really? I confess I had never made the connection. But yes, it makes sense. In any event, this should make your job easier than I had feared.
Okay, so I'm guessing this isn't just another statue location.
The High Fane dates from the late Ayleid period, following the fall of White Gold Tower, a very troubled time for that ancient people. A time I find most fascinating. The drawing on the bottom of the page I gave you depicts a carved panel from the central chamber of the High Fane. I believe this carving will shed new light on Ayleid history. If I am able to examine it closely, I would like you to retrieve it for me. You will need this as well. It is the key to the inner chamber of the High Fane. I part with it reluctantly, so guard it well. It is what began my search for the High Fane many years ago.
Oh, here we go. Fortunately, I remembered a book I'd read about the High Fane, so possibly this is a skill book, or maybe a book I thought was a skill book. So apparently, I don't remember this, but my character does, so brilliant.
You must be Umbacano's new plaything. Well met. I am Claude Marek, another pawn in Umbacano's game. I always enjoy meeting my rival treasure hunters. What, did you think you were the only one? Come, let's have a drink together.
Okay, I've just been sort of ambushed outside by this guy who... I don't know what it is about him, but I do not trust him. Like, I feel like he might just be saying he's, you know, another Umbacano employee. I think he might be, yes, maybe after the same thing Umbacano is. The statues, the engraving, etc., etc. So, okay, I do not trust this guy.
Now then, I propose a toast. To Umbacano, may his purse never run dry.
Okay, so, you know what? Do not mention, actually, you know what? I could mention the High Fane, because if you don't know that that is Malada, talking about the High Fane doesn't tell you that information, though I suspect you're trying to get information out of me. So let's start with just Umbacano.
Our mutual employer rarely tells us the whole story, but he pays very well. Not that I should be giving advice to one of my rivals.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to regret this, but let's at least, mention the High Fane to this guy.
What would be the sport in me just telling you? I'm not that drunk yet. No, you must earn your pay. Read The Cleansing of the Fane. You may be less eager to seek the High Fane then.
Oh, okay. So this guy already knew about the place because he knew about the book, and yes, apparently I've already read the book, but I can't remember what it said, so you know what? I should probably go and read it, given it sounds like this is going to be important for understanding what's going on inside the ruin.
I don't own it. One of the rare book dealers in the market district may have a copy. Read it. Educate yourself.
Okay, off to first edition we go then. Okay, here we go. Only 95 gold as well. So yes, this is a fragment of a history of the First Era, so we're talking a very, very long time ago, but in that time, there was an eclipse, and people thought that was going to be bad, and so it was, because the Elvish Temple Malada, a great concourse of devils, and that phrase rings a bell. I think I do remember reading this book, I just can't remember when I did or why. So, okay, the elves greatly afflicted the land such that no man could plough or reap or seed, and the people appealed to the brothers of Maruk. Then Abbot Cosmas gathered all the brothers, led them to Malada, known as High Fane in the Elvish tongue, and came against it with holy fire. Foul demons were destroyed, many devilish relics and books were burnt, and the land had peace for many years. So, okay. Once upon a time, there was a big number of Ileid elves that came out of this ruin, so, do we finally get to meet, like, a proper, real Ileid elf? Because that would be amazing! And here we go. However it was I came across this information before, I have not been to Malada previously. And before we do, given this guy clearly already knows this information, given he told me about the book, let's check in to see if he's got anything else to say now. Nope, no new information from him. Not yet anyway, so fair enough. Head over there, see what we've got in the ruin. And yeah, really shouldn't be that complicated, because we can start at Sundercliff and then just head, just to the northwest. It should be barely a minute away from where we start. Alright, here we go. Nothing major en route, and I put the scouting ring back on, so yeah, definitely nothing around these parts either. No, hang on. Maybe you want a tiny bit of wildlife, and you, buddy, are not wildlife. Hello there.
What can I do for you?
Gonna be honest, I'm kind of curious what you're doing standing right outside this. Oh, Cloud Marrick's gonna try and kill me, isn't he? Let's just start with, yes, why you're here, buddy.
You're probably wondering what this one is doing in this God's forsaken wilderness. Same here. Srazir doesn't get paid nearly enough for this.
Okay, so, by any chance, have you ever heard the name Cloud Marrick?
I don't trust you enough to talk about that.
Oh, that sounds like a yes after I've told you some jokes. Okay, a few really good why did the chickie cross the road jokes later.
You are cautious and perceptive. Good traits to have in this business. Yes, you guessed correctly. This one is working for Marek. He never tells us anything, though. Just between the two of us, this one thinks Marek is cheating him. In fact, this one is sure of it. Listen, Srazir has an idea of how we can both come out of this ahead.
Okay, I might be able to turn the team that's blatantly going to ambush me against Marek.
We wait and see how this plays out. If and when there's an opportunity, Srazir will help you against Marek. If we succeed in recovering the treasure, you give this one half of what you're getting paid.
Okay, How about, you know what? No. No, no, no. Agree, then once Marek's dead, we can kill this guy. Beautiful.
You won't regret it. This one will keep his eyes open and wait for an opportunity to help you. Don't screw this one, though. After the dust settles, look for Srazir in the Tiber Septim Inn in the Imperial City. Full payment is expected.
You know what? I'll decide whether I'm paying based on his performance. I mean, it's not like money's a big deal for me, really. My sandwich business has basically turned me into the richest person in Cyrodiil. Okay, we have got ourselves lots of enemies. Looks like various animals and trolls to me. So, alright, just head in. No mission marker, though, so I do not know where, yes, the actual thing we're looking for is. Then again, oh, blimey. You know what? No. No matter how strong I get, screw wisps, I am not bloody doing it. Bears. Okay, apparently it's a really big number of bears dotted about. Though then again, John, you're very good at sneaking. And there's blatantly a locked door here, so drop down and... That wasn't a locked door. Okay, I feel like this was actually, yes, the worst way to go. But screw it, no need to fight bears if we don't have to. Just keep on keeping on and... Oh! Magical turrets! Yep, and those things really bloody hurt. Oh, several... Okay, never mind. Several magical turrets. Several magical turrets, and those guys are... Yes, they're not nothing. They really bloody hurt, actually, so... Okay. Maybe I should have just, you know, stayed up top and not drop down. That might have been easier. Still, it feels like this might be, yes, the only way to go. So, then again, there is this way. Just drop a summon around the corner to assist. Lovely. Right, then just to finish off the bear. That's not a problem at all. I will say, some of this architecture does not seem familiar. This place does seem a bit, you know, different and special in a way. Keep on cracking open everything. Help myself to some soul. Why not? And we are okay. We're going down to the next area. Whether this is going to be... I say we're going to the next area. This may be the Skyrim door, actually. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be, yes, a lever or a button the far side of this not real wall. Right, in which case we need to get past the, yes, various magical turrets. So, activate ludicrous speed. And John, put the sword away if that makes you faster. So, okay, screw. Never mind, I just got shot anyway. But still, I feel like we're moving in the right direction. And we're doing it at bloody speed too. More gas. Okay, whether we need to actually go into the gas or not, I don't know. And, okay, this dungeon is looking... Oh! No, 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 don't shoot me, please don't shoot me, please don't shoot me. Hang around the backhand. There we go. Oh! Okay, the key he gave me wasn't like a key in the traditional sense. It was like a stone, apparently. So, right. We're now safe from all of... What's that noise? Oh, hang on. I'm hearing fighting. Something is fighting something else. Though... What precisely... Maybe fighting something else, or maybe trying to get to me. Okay, John, you can see the skeletons. More skeletons over here too. Okay, I feel like potentially the game is... Oh! Well, one of them just fell out of the world. Brilliant. Can I summon into your little area? Sadly, no, that's not allowed, as wonderful as that would be. Okay, I feel like I might be about to, yes, cause some trouble. So this is the carved panel. So, hang on a minute. Here we go. Looking at the diagram, we've got, yes, the panel and the wall. He said it was... Did he say it was something to do with a map? This may be like a road network or something. I'm not sure. So, grab this and then maybe get going in a hurry. Because I feel like, yep, I feel like everyone is about to pop outside. So, don't worry about that because I mean, to be honest, I could just, like, you know, go at this point. I feel like I don't really need to be... Oh, that's liches and whatnot. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go. Let's just go, alright? My summon can deal with this, and I will just be leaving. See you later, you stupid losers. Wait a flipping minute. John, don't just leave, because 1, there's more to this dungeon, and 2, there might be a back exit, meaning you can skip the damn ambush. Oh, you see. Now that's worth it by itself. A Valor Stone is a beautiful, beautiful thing to have. Okay, after a long loop around, giant piles of ghosts and skeletons, nothing dramatic. There's the door that's going to lead me back to where we were previously. But before we do, yes, there is a lich hidden behind an iron gate next to a chest. So, okay, let's just, you know, have a nice Pokemon battle, just the 2 of us. Well, okay, I know what to do to you. Slap on some weak paralyzed potion, because, there we go, resisted. Well, that's just no bloody use at all. I was trying to paralyze this guy, but at this point, okay, he's trying to heal. Just focus all firepower on him if we can knock him. Oh, blimey. We're not dead, we're not dead, we're not dead. It's all going to be fine. Just keep chugging any strong potions we have got. It's going to be a-okay. Okay, some of these guys are getting a bit on the elite side, but just got him. Though, I think I was just affected by some form of lich disease. Okay, you better have been guarding something really bloody good, mate, because 15 shock damage. I am underwhelmed. Okay, maybe the staff is... I mean, greater staff of Ice Storm. If that was what was letting you do the ice spells... Oh, blimey. That is actually genuinely not bad. Like, maybe I won't carry it around on a day-to-day basis, but... that is a lot of damage against a group of weaker enemies. And to confirm it wasn't a switch, I was just high up, so oh bloody hell. If I'd have realised this was up here, I bet I could have made that jump with my Mega Boing abilities. Dear flipping dear. Okay, loop back round to the start, but before we step outside, let's get everything up to ship shape, please, because I suspect we're walking into an ambush. Oh yeah, here we flipping go, people on all sides, so that'll be Claude over there, I'm guessing, and yes, bare minimum, I have 1 extra helper on my sides. Though, if I'm sneaky enough, could I maybe just, like, you know, escape without them realising? Because it's night. Because that would be...
Well done.
Never mind.
You have much to learn about this business, my friend, but you show definite promise. But first, of course, you must hand over the carving.
Okay, you know what? I will give this guy bonus points for not simply, you know, murdering me. So, he might be willing to just let me walk away if I give him the carving. But on the other hand, I know that if it does turn nasty, one of his is going to turn on me. So basically, screw you.
Are you sure? I truly have no wish to harm you. It is the carving I want. Just business. Hand it over, and someday we will both laugh about this over drinks at the Tiber Septim. I will give you one last chance.
I mean, if I do give this to him, this is Oblivion, meaning he's then going to, yes, try and literally walk back to the Imperial City. He will almost certainly get killed en route, at which point I can just take it straight back off his body, so, you know what? I am going to give you the carving, and then I'm just going to take it back in 5 minutes as soon as a bear has eaten you. Okay, so, as I suspected, he's now going to walk away. But there's also... oh, there's horses! Oh, that's less cool. Okay, that's less acceptable to me, but then, oh, hang on. Okay, his friends don't have horses, so they're just going to follow him. All we need to do is, yes, we should be going to the... we are indeed going west. I just need to find something that's going to ambush this idiot. Something over there already, marvellous. Or I could just, you know, ambush him myself on the road, now I'm not so surrounded. Oh, hang on, no. No. I've just come up with the greatest genius idea ever. Right now he is being protected by his bodyguards, but in theory, what would happen if his bodyguards couldn't keep up with him? Which they won't be able to do if I magically enchant your horse. So, I'm pretty sure now the horse is going faster than they're capable of running. So now I just basically keep enchanting this horse. He's going to try and make his own way in the world. And now he's slowly leaving his bodyguards behind. Oh, well, this is just perfect. And I can outrun his bodyguards, no problemo. Okay, well, this is the best thing ever. Right, so his bodyguards are, oh gosh darn it, they're just about keeping up. I'm not boosting his horse sufficiently. I swear, every time I step foot outside a city, I am swarmed by minotaurs and whatnot. This guy is run into nothing but wolves and rats. It is quite frankly unfair, but I can't help but notice over here, we've got an Oblivion gate. So okay, that has got to be some good stuff I can bait into following me back down to the roads. Here we go, cocking useless Zivilize and whatnot with their best friend Clanfears. Come on guys, come on. Everybody with me, we're going down to the waterfront to say hi to some stupid losers who tried to rob me. Here we go, the Zivili has arrived, though he's not doing that much. Bloody hell, is that the Adoring Fan over there? Has the Adoring Fan just rocked up in time for this nonsense? I think he hasn't. Cocking useless Zivilize. Okay, I think we might just need to, oh, hang on. You guys are slowly being worn down, actually, aren't you? Oh, and bloody finally, we've got a brown bear up ahead. Okay. This is the moment, so just to give the horse a bit of a lovely speed boost, send it moving straight at the bear. Could have done with more bears earlier, to be honest, but I will accept this now. So okay, bear should do some good work to these guys, hopefully finish one or two of them off, if we are lucky. Bears are... should have been healing the bear recently. Okay, these guys are doing much better than I was expecting. Okay, I think it might be time to go over to Plan B, which I will admit is less elegant and less sophisticated than Plan A was. But just summon a demon from hell, and now begin bombarding these idiots. They should take down most of you almost immediately, because what's the point in having magical staffs if you don't use the bastards? Lovely. Right, you're almost dead at this point. You can go down in a couple of swings. Very, very nice indeed. Right, so this will always make you run for it. Right, sword away. No. No, you flipping don't, buddy. No, you flipping don't. I mean, sensible under the circumstances. I understand why you're doing this, but you're not getting away from me. Right, just to paralyze him, and now, you know what, I don't even need to necessarily do this. I'm willing to just basically take the panel and then go. Okay, you know what? We've got the panel. Offer him the yield. And he accepts the yield, but I have got the panel, which I just stole from him during that fight.
I'm sure you will get the drop on me one day.
Oh, this is magnificent. I think he doesn't realise that I stole the artifact during the fight. Ah, life is good. Okay, Umbacano. Number 1, Claude Marek did just kind of rob me, or at least, you know, tried to. I won in the end, obviously.
I believe a little friendly competition always sharpens the wits. Even more reason for you to get back to hunting for my carving.
Okay, so he's basically completely okay with this. Gotcha. But don't you worry, I got the carving at the end of the day.
Wonderful! You are indeed a treasure hunter of exceptional talents. Here is your reward, as promised. Normally, I would give you a chance to celebrate your success, but I do have another task for you, if you are interested. A rather urgent one.
Okay, this guy's got way more for me than I realised.
This is not quite in your usual line of work, but I hope you can help me just the same. A rival collector has an item which I very much want to add to my collection, but she stubbornly refuses to consider any of my offers. She and I have had our differences over the years, I admit. Now she is taking this opportunity to get her revenge. I believe that you may be able to persuade her to part with the item, where I cannot due to her prejudice against me. Are you interested?
You know what? I'll give it a look-see at the bare minimum.
Her name is Herminia Cinna. She lives here in the Imperial City, in the Elven Gardens district. She fancies herself a student of the Aelids, although she sadly lacks any aesthetic instinct whatsoever. Be that as it may, she has come into possession of an ancient relic known as the Crown of the Aelids. Your job is to acquire it for me. Here is more than enough gold to buy it at any reasonable price. You may keep whatever you do not use as your fee.
Okay, and I think you just gave me... I think it was 2.5 grand for the carving, then another grand for the payment. So, okay. The Crown of the Aelids, and I think I know where she got that from. I read that in a book upstairs. There was... I can't remember the name now, but it was upstairs in your study, which I broke into and read your books in. There was definitely a mention of a crown in one of those books. Here we go, I just broke it again, Nina Lata, though I've never come across the place myself as far as I'm aware. Okay, so we're looking for Herminia Cinna. We've been told to buy the crown, though, I mean, in theory. If I just found her house, apparently she's, yes, not in this district where she lives right now, I could maybe just take it. Here we go, right on the edge of town, Herminia Cinna. And we know she's not home right now because, yeah, the marker's saying, go somewhere else.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Okay, I think I know what just happened, which is only one person witnessed me cracking open the door to this woman's house. And that person is the adoring fan, who apparently snitched on me to the police as soon as he saw me crack open the door. So, okay, the adoring fan has started to become something of a liability, it must be said.
Yes! Oh, great and mighty Grand Champion! Is there something you need? Can I carry your weapon? Shine your boots? Back rub, perhaps?
Well, okay, how about step 1? Don't snitch on me to the cocking cops! Well, okay, as I apparently can't commit crimes without my own biggest fan snitching on me, let's just go and have a chat to this woman and see if maybe we can just negotiate a good price, given I've literally been given the money to buy the damn crown. Okay, and she's already maxed out in disposition, so let's start off nice and casual, talking about, yes, the last Aeliad king.
The King of Nenalata is the last Aeliad king known to history, true. He appears to have ruled for centuries past the fall of all the other Aeliad kingdoms, if the ancient chronicles are to be believed. But there never was a single king of the Aeliads. Each city-state had its king, and their power waxed and waned over the years. The King of Nenalata was the last, simply because all the other kings had been destroyed or driven out of Cyrodiil.
Okay, that might make, yes, the crown significantly less valuable than Umbacano thinks.
You want to buy my Aeliad crown? It isn't for sale at any price. I would think Umbacano would know that by now.
Okay, so she bloody saw me coming, and don't lie, she blatantly knows.
I will never allow the crown to fall into Umbacano's hands. He is far more dangerous than you realize.
Oh, okay, that's not what I was expecting you to say.
Far from it. His interest in the Aelids is not that of a mere scholar. He hopes to unlock the secrets of their magical power. And if you know anything about Aeliad-ruled Cyrodiil, that should make you very uneasy.
Okay, just, out of interest, if someone had already given him, say, 4 Aeliad statues and an Aeliad carving, how concerned should we be?
I'm afraid I don't know for sure. I wish I had a more persuasive answer, but hear me out. The crown of the Aelids which Umbacano wants is not simply an ancient work of art. It has certain superficial magic powers, true, but its real power is hidden. However, my studies of the ancient text make clear that it is the key to dangerous magical powers which should be left dormant.
Okay, so he's not going to give up, by the way. He is tossing so much money at me to gather these artifacts, and I'm not the only person he's paying. If I don't bring him a crown, somebody's going to.
You're right. Even if I persuade you, he'll send someone else. Someone less amenable to reason. But what if you brought him another Ayleid crown?
Okay, so a forgery, or one of the ones belonging to a lesser kingdom?
My own research into the late Ayleid period suggests that there was not a single Ayleid ruler, but many. They were a bitterly divided people, with many warlords vying against each other for power. Their ultimate demise was wrought by their own civil strife, at least as much as by the rebellion of their human slaves.
Okay, so where do we get another crown, and isn't that one just as dangerous as the first?
My crown, the one Umbacano covets, belonged to the ruler of Nenalata. I've learned of another crown, entombed with the last ruler of the rival city of Lindai. Since Umbacano has never laid eyes on the real crown of the Ayleids, I doubt he could tell the difference. In any case, the other is also a real Ayleid crown, just not the right one. I think we could all sleep better if you brought him Lindai's crown instead of the crown of Nenalata. Here, I happen to have the key you'll need to enter the royal burial chamber in Lindai. I hope you'll make the right choice.
Okay, but you just told me the king of Nenalata was nothing special. He just happened to be the last surviving of a huge number of them. So why is his crown, more dangerous than that of Lindai? But, okay, you know what? Don't say no, because just like the Necromancer's Amulet, this might be a really powerful artifact where I can make use of its evil powers. And here we go, we're right back where we started. So Lindai, barely over the road from Miranda, just outside Coral. Here we go, scout ring back on, so yeah, completely safe on the exterior at the bare minimum. And looks to me like we've got ourselves, many traps and skeletons of varying descriptions. Lovely. So okay, if you wouldn't mind just being hit by the various traps, that would be great, buddy. And as for the adoring fan, buddy, how about me and you just take a few more runs through, yes, the spinning, oh my goodness, what an unfortunate coincidence that the person who just ratted me out to the cops ended up dead in the spinning blade room. Tragic accident. Okay, nothing so far aside from a handful of, yes, undead bits and pieces, though I will say this place is trappy. Very trappy, though. Hang about here. Raised platform spikes. Raised platform spikes. Something. And that is going to release more enemies, though also, treasure. So you know what? I'll take it. That's not so bad in the grand scheme of things. So okay, there are some fun uses of traps in this place. Got it. It is a very fun, trap-heavy dungeon. Still, just loop around the outside. Don't mind my summons being crushed to death. We can always get more. And by any chance is this going to be inner tombs? Okay, we're going in the right direction. And yes, indeed, you may notice as well, just, using my sword slot, have leveled up. Again, wasn't really planning to. I think this is going to be level 29 when it happened, so that's all going to be absolutely fine. Just take out some more skeletons and whatnot, but oh yeah, I think we are well ahead of this situation. Plus, I enjoy, dungeons full of undead, because dungeons full of undead mean giant piles of souls. So it is nice and easy to keep my weapons topped up for once. And literally just past that room I was just in, here we go. So, Herminia gave me a stone again, and, oh, bloody hell. Right. This definitely feels like a Doom Arena. As does the, yes, Lich, standing right here, you stupid bastard. Are you one of the super... Oh, yep, you're one of the super nasty ones who can do ridiculous ice magic. Gotcha. So let's just bring out some reinforcements. I will happily deal with the skeleton. So, okay, just round over here. Okay, he just did the spell, and he fluffed it. Get in, hit him, maybe back out again. Hide around the corner. That was a big spell. He got me anyway. Okay, this is fine. Just do one more heal. Go for the soul if we can. I would not mind getting the soul. Just get this out too. Ignore you. Go. Alright, and then he goes for... Okay, he just did the spell. And now we should be able to finish him in note. Oh! No. I saw it. I saw that I was dying. I saw I was dying. I have no answer to dying, to be honest. No. I think I can do, 3 potions of just normal healing. Then 1 potion of healing over time. And there we go. Okay, that might be an even stronger bloody ice staff. Oh, blimey. 24 damage for 2 seconds, but weakness to frost up. Okay, well, you could just go, because that's the same damage, but without the weakness. So, right, some of you guys come with ridiculously good staffs, and by any chance... Ooh. I'll tell you what, that's kind of interesting. I mean, the resist magic is nice. Illusion and alteration, not really my cup of tea. So, if I have to give that away to, yes, my old friend Umbacano, honestly, I could deal with it. But on the other hand, now it's the middle of the night and the snitch is dead. Just to break back into What's-Her-Face's house, head up to her bedroom, which I am pretty sure looked like... There we go. I saw myself a Welkin stone in here last time I was passing by, and one eyelid cask. I see no reason not to have a bit of a look-see at. Okay. Reflect spell. I mean, that's worth taking. Except now I'm just curious. Can I walk in wearing the crown of Nenalata and just give him the other crown anyway? Is that allowed? Okay, I am literally wearing the hat that he wants. Let's see if we can get away with this nonsense. Oh my goodness, I'm allowed to do it. I could give him the crown of Lindai while wearing the crown he's actually after.
Interesting. These markings are unexpected. The royal glyph is not as described by Sorkelin. But no matter. This is clearly authentic Ayleid workmanship. Later ages have never seen the like. To think that I hold the very crown that once graced the brow of the last Ayleid king. Even to gaze upon it would have been death to any one of the lesser races in the old days. I thank you again for your efforts. I have one final task for you, if you are still willing to face danger on my behalf.
Okay, now, by any chance, given you just used the expression, the lesser races, are you doing this because you think you can trace your own lineage back to the Ayleids? Because I suspect that's what we're doing here. And, oh, go on, Umbacano. What are we doing now?
In order to bring my research on the last king of the Ayleids to its final stage, I need to go to the throne room of Nenalata. While I am not without means of defending myself, I believe you would be an invaluable companion on such an expedition. Your reward will be whatever plunder you wish to carry off from Nenalata. Since the throne room has been sealed since the time of the Ayleids, it should provide rich pickings.
Okay, so, you know what? Why not? Though I suspect, yes, things are going to go a bit wrong, given what we were just warned about.
Very well. 3 days, then. Don't be late.
Okay, 3 days we are off to Nenalata, though I don't actually know when Nenalata is. It did just say map marker. Hopefully he's just told me when Nenalata is, though if you already knew that, why on earth didn't you send me to get the crown in the first place before she went and got the crown? Because, okay, you know what? Never mind, I'm sure it's all fine. Ah yes, and while I'm passing by the plaza, the Tiber Septim Hotel, where I met bloody Marek. I can think of no more appropriate place this episode to do a level up. So, just a quick nap, nothing too dramatic here, and I suspect this is going to be... Okay, it's another 222. What can you do, eh? 29. Bloody hell, we are leveling up in a hurry. And I suspect it's in large part due to Blade and Armourer. And bloody hell, Nenalata is apparently, yes, literally just over the river from the chapel that I ran into when we were in, yes, the Gladiatorial Island Orc Challenge thingy. So I literally walked straight past it without realising. Marvellous. But I would say, how about we call it a part there, because Umbacano, as it turns out, has way more going on than I was expecting, and now he wants me to accompany him to the throne room of the old Ilead capital. And yes, based on what we've heard, when we get there, there might be some nice evil laughter of some description. He might suddenly declare himself to be a living god or something. You know, the Ilead reborn, etc, etc. Terrible power. Aside from one small thing, which is, I'm the one wearing the crown of Nenalata, and I'm extremely curious what happens inside Nenalata if the wrong person is wearing the crown and what that might mean. So, next time, we will head to Nenalata, figure out what Umbacano's deal is, and if we've got more to do with him, and then, okay, I know we promised we'd go to Sankator this episode. Next episode, Sankator. Unless, of course, Sankator turns into the new Sundercliff. Join me next time to find out. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Oblivion. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out— Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.